Yeah. Okay, so you explained clearly, probably, yeah, you just choose the right methods and so on, but unfortunately, the performance of students was not that you expected. So why do we have this? And I'm not an exception, I also have this situation too. So why this happens? Because nowadays, unfortunately, we don't need only to teach the content, because we are working with what students get, that was said before. All our students are mostly what? A kind of digital generation, yeah? So they are fast thinkers, they just work with digital tools very quickly and very fast and very, let's say, they're very tech-friendly in comparison with us. So that's why, in order to make our lessons more engaging, we have to rethink about the way how to conduct the lesson. So before we start, just a short information about me. Who am I? I'm the representative of Macmillan Education. So on the first part, here we have our representative too. So also I'm the teacher at school, as well as private school and the state school. I'm also the teacher at university, and I'm a trainer of the American programs such as Microscholarship Access Program and the C5 Plus ONE program, which is for adults. So before we'll start, I just want to tell little words about our educational, about our center, so about our Macmillan Education Organization. So as you know, we provide the teachers with the necessary materials, starting from the course books. Probably you have some course books at your school, you teach according to them. And also we have additional resources for preparing our students to different types of exams, including IELTS, and so on. And also, if you are interested in professional development, you can find the books here, which are connected with methodology. They will help you to pass, for example, TBT tests, or CELTA tests, or Delta tests. It doesn't matter which one you are going to do. So, and before we'll start talking about different AI tools, let's look at the questions which I want you just to think about. So look at the first pile of the questions. How have digital tools already changed the way you teach? Think about this, the way students learn and the way we collaborate. So, one more pile of question is, how will AI change creativity, problem solving, and decision making? And the last pile of questions again, so too many questions, but I guess that they are so provoking. Think about it. Why do same teachers still resist digital tools? Is it the fear, the time, or lack of support? In the first part, we heard different ideas about it. Some teachers told that they were afraid at the beginning to use this different tools. Some of us are still learning how to use it. So it means we are on the way of learning every day, because nowadays we have a lot of AI tools which appear immediately, and it's not appear only one, like several of them can appear in one day. So it is impossible to catch and to learn all of them. But anyway, I want to share some of the tools which I use, okay? So, and in order to make our lessons more engaging, of course, gamification will help us. But before we start talking about it, look at this one. Nowadays, we are faced with the engagement crisis. What does it mean? In our working places, we have a lot of, I guess, maybe stress. Why? Because our administration want us to conduct the lessons using AI tools. Then we are expected that we will give we will differentiate instructions. So also we will keep our students motivated and so on. Of course, and we need to use new techniques or new methods every day. That is what our administration uses. But we have, of course, a lot of challenges. And what are the challenges here that are? Students usually forget the vocabulary quickly. It happens. Assessment becomes exhausting. Even if we take this term, for example, I don't know what about you, but about me, I was exhausted really yesterday, because we had one day where we need to accept the formative assessment, like summative term assessment, summative unit assessment, and it was something awful. So it's not only for students exhausting process, it's also for teachers. Okay, for them it's just a little to write and to check everything and to give their mark, yeah, with some comments. Also, that is review lessons feel boring for our students. They don't want to conduct the kind of revision classes. Participation is low, as we said, yeah. Today also in plenary session was told that we have some students who prefer to sit somewhere in the back and do nothing, yeah. And of course, differentiation feels impossible. In which way? Because if you have 30 students, it's like, really, yeah, honestly speaking, it's impossible to differentiate the tasks for all 30 students. Yeah, we try to do our best, but every time it's impossible for every lesson, especially if you have 8 lessons in a day. So how could you manage to do this, I guess? So that's why gamification helps us to like cover this one. And here is, I just had this one created one. The truth of our reality is traditional methods are no longer enough for today's learners. Why? Because as we said, yeah, all of them are fast thinkers. They prefer to work with and to sit with their phones. Again, if we look at our students, they are mostly like flying with their phones. It's impossible to take away their phone, even when we ask them to do. So, and gamification helps us to make this process a bit engaging in this way. And if you look at this one, so here are 3, let's say, key principles of gamification. So it will be like mechanics, motivation, and AI amplifier. So if we speak about mechanics, so here we need to give some what kind of rewarding points, yeah? So like some kind of badges, let's say some rewarding things and so on. If we speak about motivation, games usually or gamification will help us like to drive the autonomy of our students, yeah, to keep them motivated and like to help them to, let's say, to be better there. Like not specially, but more. So, and if we speak about amplification, so game changer here, like as you have already told, yeah, personification that adapts to individual needs, and we can say like automatization that saves hours for preparation, because nowadays, thanks to AI tools, we can spend less time for preparation. Yeah. If, for example, some years ago, we spent maybe 4 or 3 hours to prepare only one lesson, nowadays, of course, it's easier. But it still takes time. But we can check something. So, if we speak about gamification process, and first of all, what they wanted to tell is about the things that I used in my classes and the special tools that are GameKit and Spookabulary. So I guess that some of you know about it. Yeah, as I told you, like we have them nowadays. We have a lot of others. So if we speak about these 2 things, let's start with the first one. So here's the QR code. You can scan it and you can see how the platform looks like. But if we speak about GameKit, you can see that it is an interactive learning platform where students answer questions in a game for just in a game format, and they earn digital or virtual money. So how it looks inside, so I just also prepared some screens, I will show it to you. But first of all, if you look here, this is how it works. We have here a lot of things, like you can create quizzes, students usually join with the code, they answer the questions, they earn money, virtual money, they can buy power-ups if they want, if they need to answer the additional question. Then they increase earnings and they sabotage others in some modes. So, and if we speak about their main features, so that is game-based quiz. In game economy, it's more motivated, that is real-time data and reports. You have here repetition, students learn through practice. And also we have here individual or team mode. So it means that they can work individually or they can work together in teams. So it means again with what? We teach them to collaborate. Yeah? So popular game modes here. So you can find that we have here like 3 options, 3 games. But if you want to improve the games or you want to like create the new one, you have to pay for the subscription. But the free option is also okay. So here we have the classical simple question and answer with money, team mode, students collaborations, just the one. it's like Among Us, the popular game, yeah, which our students like, and that is really engaging. For example, my students, they like this mode. And Infinity mode. It's like solo practice. If you want to give an extra task to some individual students who probably have some lacks in knowledge yet, or they want maybe to increase their mark or something like that. So, and why we love it, and especially why I love it, because it's high student engagement, as I said, it encourages repeated practice, it's easy to use, and it works well online as well as offline. So, I guess that it is a good option. Because sometimes, for example, I don't know about you, but in my school, sometimes we don't have internet access. It's kind of difficult for us. So that is how it looks. So first you need to register as usual, get to make a subscription here. Then these are the free modes of games, so you can choose any game if you want to create with your own material. Also, there are some games which are ready-made, which were created by someone. All you need is just what? To find, to look through, whether it is like appropriate for your group or for your class or for your students, and just use it. So the next one, as I said, is vocabulary. So that is also the QR code. You can scan it and you can see what is it. So I really like this one in case when I want to check the vocabulary. Not only the knowledge of vocabulary, also the spelling of the vocabulary, or special words or phrases. So here we don't need to subscribe or to sign up. You need just scan the code and start using it. How it works? So here you enter the topic of vocabulary or just the list of vocabulary that you want to practice with the students. So then you need, for example, press next, and you choose the click key. So what can students do? So these are just not all options, these are several which I just try to make this pretty short. So that odd out, spell, challenge, and speak and spell, bubble bounce, yeah, and a lot of others. So you can choose any one which you like, for example. That it's again creates a kind of composition spelling, yeah. And you revise this one not like in a boring way, in a funny way, let's say like this one. So one more tool which I want you to share is also called Classroom Zen. Maybe some of you use this one. It's also very good. You don't need again to subscribe for that. You only need to visit this website. And what does it give us? It is very good for classroom management support. Why? It gives you ideas for engaging activities, suggests the way to handle students' behavior and even motivation. And as we wanted, it helps us to keep our lesson interactive. So here are the special notes, what you can do here. So you can play with them, and you can use this, for example, platform as warm-up activity or as a wrap-up activity if you have some extra time at the end of the lesson. So I usually use with my high-grade students. Would you rather? So I don't need to create anything because everything is created. They just press the link here, and the game starts. All they need to answer the question. Would they rather have, I don't know, long fingers or short legs, for example? They need to explain what is better for them. Also, there is a kind of the joke of the day, a riddle with this, some kind of, let's say, where is Neo today? There is a kind of description and they need to guess where is it. Some historical facts, so it's up to you what you want to use. That is how it looks like. So it's not only about this one, as I said, it's warm-up activities, noise management. So you can just switch on it, and here the students will see the dragon who is sleeping here. They make the noise there, it wakes up, for example. Typing practice, spelling and vocabulary. Then you can see here also, as I said, about, for example, classroom management, voice management. These are several options: mountains, deserts, little mirror, wheel of fun, and so on. Then, if we speak about daily breathing and mindfulness techniques, nowadays we also need to think about it here to give our students a kind of opportunity to relieve a bit, to release their stress some kind of essay. So here are some tasks for maybe classroom. These are like breathing exercises. They're like very short, but also funny and engaging. Like fun exam, interactive lessons you can have, and everyday anxiety. So, and what I told you, like he has different options about would you rather, true or false, yeah. So again, type and then student collaboration and so on. That is how it looks like. So I guess that this platform is amazing. Look, for me, it's amazing. So the next one, it's Flippity. I guess it also you know this. Some probably should use this one. And one more, it is the Jeopardy Lab. So these platforms are absolutely free. You don't need to pay anything. So, and how do they work? So, if we speak about Flippity, it's a free online tool that helps you teachers just turn simple Google Sheets into the interactive games and learn activities. So, if you have the Google, yeah, and if you work with Google profile and Google Classroom, it will be easier for you to create some activities there. Because all of them are what connected. I mean, this platform and the Google, they have a kind of interaction. So, what can you create with Flippity? A lot of activities. Quiz games, flashcards, random name picker, leaderboards, scoreboards, matching games, bingo cards, progress trackers, also randomizers. There are a lot of options here. So, a lot of tools that you can use. So here you can see how it works. As I said, here all with Flippity template, added your content in a Google Sheet, click the link, activate, and play. Yeah, no coding needed. You don't need to do anything. So why we like it? Because it is absolutely free. It's easy to use. There are no some complex actions that we need to do. Everything is understandable. It makes lessons interactive, saves a lot of time, and works well again both offline and online. That is how it looks inside. These are not all. We have here the continuation, but as you can see here, a big range of different tools that you can use. Jeopardy Lab. Also, one more tool is an online tool that lets you create and play the Jeopardy game. Yeah. So, starting with different questions, connecting with grammar, connecting with vocabulary, even with speaking activities and so on. So it also helps us to keep our students engaged and motivated. So you don't need again to create an account. All you need is just to enter your topic. Yeah. Remember the code and start creating. So what can we do here? Create quizzes, as I said, revise the topics before the exams, play in teams, because we have the option here, how many teams we are going to work with, maybe 3, maybe 2, maybe 4. So practice the vocabulary, concepts, theory, so you can ask any questions that students should answer. Or you can give them any task they need to perform even in group, for example, yeah. So while we love it again, as I said, it's very engaging because students have the competition, and if you even give them a kind of, let's say, special tickets at the price here, maybe some of them would be free of fast and speaking, or maybe they won't have any homework. Yeah, if you say that the main prize is that the homework will be given for those who will be the winners, I'm sure your students will do their best not to have the homework. Yeah. So and how it works, as I said, this is everything is clear. So go to Jeopardy, create a game, share, and play. So that is like everything about the tools which that is like how it looks. These are the tools which I use, and here is just a kind of, let's say, little AI gamification matrix, just a reminder for us what for can we use these tools. If we want to, like, if we have a kind of low vocabulary retention, use please vocabulary. Yeah. If you have a community, okay, use class for that, for example. So that is just a kind of short list how we can use it. And if we speak about the first, let's say, AI gamified lesson, so here are like little steps how we can start using any AI tool, not even just tools for games, for creating games. We have to start with small, yeah? Just choose one, not all the platforms like immediately and at once. Just choose one, then set clear norms, focus on some mastery, I mean try several times, yeah? So review all the content and debrief the students. So again, all the QR codes for this, because I will share this presentation, you can download it. So, and what I want to say that the best teachers not just deliver content, they design experiences, and today we have just added powerful new tools to our design toolkit. So, don't forget that, we are not crazy about using them. We should think about how to make the process of teaching really useful and engaging. So this is the QR code for downloading the toolkit presentation. So thank you very much. And I hope that that was useful for you somehow. And that is one more, just want to show, in case if you want, you will find it also here, but in case if you have some, if you are interested in some methodological resources, you can contact our office. So it's also in presentation. So thank you.
Thank you. Ashimova Bujainar Aksatarovna.
Okay, hello everyone. Today I want to make the big warm-up, because it's a tough day, beginning with 9, and just now to continue. Okay, I want to ask you, raise the index finger, with all of you, index finger, and let's make a big circle. Let's make a big circle, then small circle, again big circle, then small circle, big circle, and put your index finger in your chin, please. Look at your partner. Say, it's not your chin, it's your cheek. Say it. Yeah. It's not the chin, it's your cheek, you know?
Clap your hands.
Yeah. How about yourself? It will be warm-up for you, for getting energizer. And listen carefully my presentation, because they mentioned about the theory and so on and so forth, but I want to start with the practice, with the theory, because we know the AI can't replace the teacher, all of you know, but how can we use for teaching English AI, Yes. Next page, please. Next, can I skip up? Pay attention to the video.
Little pockets of play can appear anywhere. Go on digital adventure anytime with Kinder Surprise. Because even the school run can be a little lesson in time. Kinder Surprise, little play means a lot.
This is not just an app, it's the perfect ink flow. Buttons in every line. Precision that gives birth to ideas. Inspiration without limits. One stroke and the world shifts. From thoughts to masterpiece. Your power in your hand. Everyone is a choice. Every word is a weapon.
Okay, what can you see the two differences of the video? I asked my students to make the video, One was the first video is
Original.
just voice acting, The second one is made of? Which one is the better? How do you consider?
The best is the first
Origin first or the second one? How do you see?
It's the same.
The same. But you see the second one is more what?
Modern.
Attractive, modern, educational, and so on and so forth, instead of the first one, Okay, and why not to use the EA in our English lesson? The student, I always teach my students how to create such videos, but today I bring with my simple type of the video how to create. The first one is booklet game. as you see here, if you want, you can scan the code, and here you can play the solo. No. You can play the solo here, and hacking each other's points, and of course, and what helps the student, this one, it's useful, and enhance the student's vocabulary to memorize the grammar in a fun way, of course, and they can develop their vocabulary, of course, and memorize the grammar games, and they can play the solo or in a team or collaborative, and you can see here's interference for the booklet game. You can create here. You can add the questions, beginning with 5 and finishing maybe 15 and so on so forth. Okay, next page. Here, Gemini Story. Maybe some of you know, maybe some of you don't know how to use the Gemini Story. It's very useful too. The same. As you see here, the interference of the Gemini Story. Of course, Gemini, you can create a presentation and photos, but how to use the Gemini Story to create a story? You can write the prompts to GPT, very popular GPT AI, or you can write yourself here. Can I put here? Just a minute. No. This one is mine, I created here the Gemini Story, and you can listen, of course, even like this one, very colorful, interesting, and useful, improve the students' writing skills and their critical thinking, of course. And if you are in a hurry, you can ask the Gemini Story to create during the lesson, to create this story and present in front of the lesson, sharing the information with each other. Next page. This one is useful for all years of the students, beginning with the primary and finishing with the higher. But unfortunately, how we're going to use, first of all, you must upload this app, Animal 4D, you see, and after you're going to scan the photo, you can print the flashcards of this one. For example, how does it work? I want to demonstrate here. In Russian, in Kazakh, and in English, you can this one. If you want, you can listen in advance information about, for example, for beginners and for advanced information. This involves all students, even inclusion students. You can give them cards and listen and demonstrate in front of them, or ask the students during the lesson. Okay, next page. The same space for D, you can demonstrate here the same, like the previous Animal for A. It will be useful for a quick lesson, for example. Augmented reality, you can touch.
Solar system. Solar system.
Of course, next page. Okay. Notebook LM, as you see here, this Notebook LM may be very popular because this demonstrated in the conference, at the beginning of the conference. It's very useful too for the teachers. I often use this one. Can I put it here?
Басқа хромдашып.
things, yeah, unfortunately I want to show how to work, yeah, but you can write here the prompts, yeah, and you can ask in Russian or in Kazakh or in English, of course. Immediately you can make the audio, videos, sorry, audios, videos, text, yeah, graphs, cards, mind maps, everything you can create here using the notebook LM. Of course, it's very useful if you want to do it fast, yeah? Okay, next one points for D. It's very useful too for the teachers, how to use its augmented reality. If you can cross the curriculum with CLIL, yeah, integrating any subjects with history, math, or biology or science, yeah. Of course, even culture. For example, okay, even we can use in Russian, yeah, here, or Kazakh, and English. Oh. In detail, you can see, yeah, for example, which one is, and feeling, for example. How does it work? You see all parts of the heart. And last one, it is 2 years before the other teacher mentioned about. How does it work? Yeah, the same like notebook LM, but here it's useful for our English teachers. Yeah? Most of the lessons are prepared here in English, and you can find worksheets here and videos, audios, of course, creating your own for yourself. And you can use ready lessons plans and of course and worksheets for yourself already for your lessons. And to conclude, I can say that last one that just I cannot replace, yeah, for us, of course, teachers, but it can be supporting. Just that's it.
The theme of my report, functional literacy in the age of artificial intelligence, challenges and solutions for language teachers. My presentation, I wanted to show that you can create various videos and audios for lessons using AI tools. In the modern digital world, artificial intelligence is transforming language learning. Therefore, teachers should use AI tools effectively to develop students' functional literacy, critical thinking, and communication. The purpose of presentation, developing students' functional literacy and reading literacy in a digital environment using artificial intelligence technologies. Objectives: develop critical thinking when working with information, including AI-generated information. Develop the ability to effectively use artificial intelligence tools in learning. Develop digital information and media literacy. I created this video using the Weibo AI platform, demonstrate the relevance of the given topic, given theme.
In the modern digital world, artificial intelligence is increasingly being integrated into education. AI technologies are changing the way languages are taught and learned. At the same time, schools aim to develop students' functional literacy, which includes the ability to understand, analyze, and apply information in real-life situations. Therefore, it is important for language teachers to learn how to effectively and responsibly use AI tools in order to support students' learning, critical thinking, and communication skills.
On the Simple Show platform, I create videos by entering text, which automatically generated a finished video with visual effects. In this video, I inserted text from ChatGPT about functional literacy in Kazakhstan.
Functional literacy in Kazakhstan's education is the ability of students to apply the knowledge, skills, and abilities they have acquired in school to solve real-life problems and adapt to a changing world. The development of functional literacy is the foundation of the modern educational process in Kazakhstan, aimed at transitioning from passive knowledge acquisition to active knowledge utilization.
The video can be used to create test tasks, and students can check their answers directly on the platform, for example. And so on.
Ago, in a deep jungle, a little boy got lost. A family of wolves.
On the Polo platform, image can be animated. And on the 11 Labs AI, I used an excerpt from the animated film Mowgli to develop reading literacy in grade 6, where the characters speak with different voices.
Ago, in a deep jungle, a little boy got lost. A family of wolves found him and decided to raise him as their own.
Poor little child. He is alone. We will take care of him. He will be our son. His name will be Mowgli.
Mowgli grew up with the wolves. He learned the laws of the jungle from Baloo the bear.
Mowgli, listen carefully. The jungle has rules. Be brave, be honest, and respect everyone.
Thank you, Baloo. I want to be strong and wise like you. Ago, in a deep jungle, a little boy got lost. A family of wolves found him and decided to raise him as their own. Ago, in a deep jungle, a little boy got lost. A family of wolves found him and decided to raise him as their own.
Poor little child. He is alone. We will take care of him. He will be our son. His name will be Mowgli.
Mowgli grew up with the wolves. He learned the laws of the jungle from Baloo the bear.
Mowgli, listen carefully. The jungle has rules. Be brave, be honest, and respect everyone.
Thank you, Baloo. I want to be strong and wise like you. Ago, in a deep jungle, a little boy got lost. A family of wolves found him and decided to raise him as their own.
Poor little child. He is alone. We will take care of him. He will be our son. His name will be Mowgli.
Mowgli grew up with the wolves. He learned the laws of the jungle from Baloo the bear.
Unfortunately, students tend to find this more engaging to listen and watch rather than read the book themselves. Students find it engaging to retell text through role play and to construct sentence from image. Next. If analyze this thing by SWOT, we can see the following result. Straight trainings improve students' engagement and motivation in learning language learning, helps develop digital and functional literacy skills, saves teachers time in preparing materials. Weaknesses: teachers may lack experience in using AI tools. Overreliance on AI may reduce independent thinking. Not all schools have equal access to technology. Opportunities: integration of innovative teaching methods, access to diverse learning resources and global information. And threats: students may misuse AI for completing tasks without learning. And ethical issues and plagiarism. Success. At the end of my presentation, I want to tell you what makes a teacher successful. Success depends on several important elements: motivation, knowledge, abilities, and resources, and a clear plan. When all these components work together, they lead to a successful outcome. Without motivation, for example, a teacher may not have the aspiration to start or finish the work. Without knowledge, the result may be inaccurate. Without abilities or skills, the result may be limited or ineffective. Without resources, the result may be difficult to achieve. Without a clear plan, the result may be disorganized or less effective, and also the goal is not achieved. On the AI Suno, I created song, Teacher and AI. If you are tired, let's sing a song together.
With the wolves, he learned the laws of the jungle from Baloo the bear.
Mowgli, listen carefully. The jungle has rules. Be brave, be honest, and respect everyone.
Thank you, Baloo. I want to be strong and wise like you. Go into the jungle. One boy got lost. A family of wolves found him and decided to raise him as their own.
Poor little child. He's alone. We will take care of him. He will be our son. His name will be Mowgli.
Mowgli grew up with the wolves. He learned the laws of the jungle from Baloo the bear.
Mowgli, listen carefully. The jungle has rules. Be brave, be honest.
Wanna fix it?
Вот, скрипка.
Please give me feedback. Scanning and I 100 millimeter AI. Right one or two words.
You are leaving us. Don't leave us.
Next,
So, welcome colleagues. Hello everyone. I'm Muhammad Abdulaziz. I think it's an opportunity to meet with each other, with colleagues. Welcome to this conference, the Republican conference. So I can understand that today a lot of information, yes, we are taking, but this kind of conference, seminars, we need sometimes, yes.
Why is it not international?
It's not for me. It's not for me. My topic, you have interrupted, I forgot what I want to say. So my topic is media literacy through English, developing critical thinking in English as a second language learners. Yes. So next page, before starting, I know you are a little bit tired, but after having lunch, I think you are full of energy to, yes, always leave for speakers lists. So I have quick activity for us, for you, of course. Please say your name in terms and one adjective that describes you best. So I can start first. It's time to love yourself, yes. And describe yourself in the best way. So I can start. I'm Nurwan, and I'm a unique person. So any volunteers, please?
I am Janat, I am unstoppable.
Unstoppable, great. Next.
I'm Louisa and I'm open-minded.
Open-minded, please. Cedro, yeah.
I'm responsible.
Responsible, and also who else?
I am Botogus, I am emotional.
Emotional, okay.
I'm Ruzana, I'm glad to be here.
Okay, one adjective, guys. And then, yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm beautiful.
Beautiful, okay, great, yeah. You're right. We completely agree. You agree, thank you. Next. So, in the modern digital world, yes, students are constantly exposed to to expose information, yes, for social media, news, websites, blogs, videos, etc. But, however, not all information is reliable, yes, as you know. So here, media literacy helps us, yes, helps learners, yes, analyze, evaluate, and also you can see here what is media literacy. Yes, it is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media in different forms. It teaches students to question the purpose of messages, identify bias, and distinguish between facts and opinions. Yes, do you agree? So it means students can analyze, evaluate, also interpret, yes, critically. Also, I think teaching media literacy is an effective way to develop both speaking, language skills, and the critical thinking in ESL learners. Yes. Next, please. I want to show. I want to talk about the importance of media literacy in ESL education. So integrating media literacy into English lessons helps students first improve reading and listening comprehension. Next, develop analytical and critical thinking skills. Next, recognize fake news and misinformation. express their opinions also clearly, yes, in English, and then become responsible, most, digital citizens of Kazakhstan. Yeah. So okay, next. Телефон, шел, Okay. No need. So next, one more time. And there are some strategies are given. I'd like to, I prepare in short, in clear way, yes. One strategy, there are some strategies for teaching media literacy, yes, in ASL classrooms. First, analyzing what? Analyzing news articles, yes. You know that reading is one of the main four skills, and we teach, yes, we work with different kind of texts, yes. Sometimes we can take what, for example, you are needing to?
Yeah.
Okay. Students read short text, news texts, and they can identify author's point of view, yes. They can identify main idea, facts, or opinions, etc. Next, strategic comparing different sources. Yes, here learners compare how different websites present the source of information. Yes, or present the same news or stories, and after that they can discuss difference between them. Next, social media discussion. I think it's clear. Here is students analyze posts and posts from social media, and also they can discuss here the information is reliable or not. Next, fact-checking activities. Here students, teachers introduce fact-checking websites and ask students to verify information. And they are creating media content. Students can create their own short blogs, posts, yes, or video messages, yes, in English, and I think this helps them understand how media, yes, messages are constructed. So their brief, yes, main strategies for teaching media literacy. And as a result, we can see some benefits, yes, some benefits for ESL learners. So teaching media literacy through English helps students ask questions about information, improve communication skills, think independently, and become more confident English users. Do you agree? Okay, next. And now I'd like to organize with you one game. Also, I have mentioned here is the instructions are given here how to organize one of the activities for teaching media literacy. Game's title is Fact or Fake. Objective helps students develop critical thinking and the media literacy by identifying reliable or unreliable information. How to play? You can, you should prepare 6-10 short statements, some true, some fake or false, or misleading. Divide students into small groups, then show one statement at a time. For example, headline on social media posts, groups discuss and decide fact or fake. And they must explain why keyword source evidence bias language. Also, I want to add here, you can give some phrases, yes, some phrases, and they should answer using this phrase, yes? For example, you know, yes, I think this is fake news, yeah, this kind of phrase, or the source might be what, might be unreliable, or there is no evidence, yes, etc. Okay? And the teacher reveals the answer and gives a short explanation. So let's play. Next page, please. So there are 10 statements given. I have prepared. Please, one by one, read and let's say which one is fact, which one is fake. Okay? This game is fact or facts. For the first one, who wants to please start? Janaria. Jana.
Drinking 8 glasses of water daily is necessary for everyone. Fake. Everyone is not everyone.
Yeah,
Every person
glass
is individual.
Yeah, for everyone.
It's
you
fake.
say it's fake. And anybody else, colleagues?
It's fake.
Actually, it's partly true. Partly true. Yes.
Depends.
Okay. Next, please, you.
The Great Wall of China is
Visible.
from space with the naked eye. No, that's all.
Yes. Fact.
What do you think, colleagues? Is it fact or fake? Great Wall of China is visible from space with naked eye.
Fake.
It's fake, yes,
Yeah.
it's fake. Okay. Next, please, you.
Reading books equals vocabulary and discovery is
It's fact. You're right. Yes. Okay. No discussion. Yes. Please.
all information shared on social media is verified and may be posted. So it is fake.
It's fake too. Yes. That's why we are asking. You know that maybe with this actual topic, that's why we are integrating this topic, yes, into the English lessons, because there are a lot of information and misinformation, and students sometimes, yes, don't know where is true, where is fact, where is fake, etc. Next, please.
Climate change is caused by only by natural factors. I guess it is false because
Fake.
Fake, yeah. Because human plays a crucial role
Yeah.
in this.
Also, human-made factors, yes. Okay.
Fake.
Handmade also fake. Next, please, you.
Students learn better when lessons are interactive.
Partly.
Partly true, yes.
Students learn better when lessons are interactive.
What does
Actually,
mean
it's interactive.
When
Yeah.
they communicate with each
Yeah,
other.
interactive. Yes.
It's true.
It's fact.
It's fact,
Fact. Yeah, alright. Okay. Next, this colleague, please.
Chocolate causes acne in old people. Fake.
It's
Fake.
fake. It's fake. Yes. Please, next.
Newspapers are always neutral and unbiased.
Are always neutral and unbiased. Unbiased.
Not fake.
No idea.
Mostly headlines.
Unbiased is the enthusiastic, yeah? Neutral and unbiased. It's fake. Yes, it's fake. Okay. Please, our colleague from North Kazakhstan. Petrofil, yes? Yeah?
Exercise can improve mental health.
Fact.
It's actually facts, yes? it's fact, it's true, okay. And then this last one, please, our speaker.
If a website is professional, its information is always reliable.
Looks professional, its information is always reliable.
Fake.
Maybe it looks professional, but it's not.
It's not fact, yes. It's fake, yes. Okay, good. Good job, thank you. colleagues. So this kind of stateless activities, it is one of the activity of this. Also, there are several strategies, approaches that we can organize, create ourselves as for teaching media literacy, to think critically, to analyze different sources and to validate, etc. In conclusion, I want to say media literacy is an essential skill in the 21st century. By integrating media analysis and critical thinking activities in English lessons, teachers can help learners become thoughtful readers, responsible media users, and effective communicators. So, thank you for your attention. It was my pleasure. Any questions? No? Thank you.
Thank you. Next. Madina Musafazı. Kizatova Alem.
Kizatova Alem is an organization right now, that's why okay. She's on the organization level, that's why I want to say so sorry for you, but I'm trying my best to present it better. So firstly, my scene will be using real-time GPT voice or AI voice, how we can say, to enhance student engagement in English language learning. Firstly, like I said, AI voice, yeah? As you know, we are using GPT, Gemini, or another type of AI tools. We are using it like a chat, yeah? We are chatting them, we are asking a lot of prompts, and we are taking a lot of information. But why we don't try to use it as a voice? So, can I do it by myself, or? I can. Okay, so here you can see the significance of AI in language learning, yeah? As you see, I mentioned 3 points. The first one, AI provides new opportunities for engagement, motivation, and personal learning. As you know, all the students are sharing information from GPT, yeah? You are doing the task and they are starting to use GPT. So, why we don't use it in our lessons? Why we don't give them prompts to create the task, yeah? I asked the question like this one. The second one promotes active practice and speaking, listening, and vocabulary. How I mentioned, how we can use speaking, listening, and the vocabulary by AI voice. As you know, we are using it for like reading skills, we read information, and we give the prompts when we are writing the prompt, yeah? It means that speaking, writing skills, and reading skills. So, it also creates a safe, interactive environment for learners. Of course, you have a question, why it will be the safe if it will be generated answer, yeah? So for this answer, I shared a lot of information from internet. I tried to find a lot of places that gives the good information. And here from the picture, you can see the difference. We like to the differences. And the first one is about traditional classroom, and the second one is AI enhanced classroom. What's the difference? Traditional classroom, where we are teaching our basic tasks, students know how we can basically teach, yeah? And it's hard for them to do one thing for 5-5th time, yeah? As you know, for the Kazakh language, Russian, English, it doesn't matter. They sit and do the task. So, if we use AI enhanced classroom, they also use resources to their, they will upgrade their life skills also. Because, for example, they are going to the university, they don't know how to find the group, what does it mean, rubrics, yeah, it's so hard for them. And for understanding, for using for upgrading the life skills, they can use AI in a good way, not for sharing their answers, but using for their, I don't know, just for finding information to live better, yeah? So, the next one, I want to share the significance of AI in language learning. I guess that you said it, yeah, and I will try to repeat. AI provides new opportunities. We have integrations, active practice, and safe interactive environments. So the next one is challenges in English language teaching. Firstly, it's learners often experience speaking anxiety. How we can solve the problem with speaking and AI, yeah? How we can collaborate with each other. I know, maybe you know that we have GPT, yeah? I can show you as, do I have it there? Yeah, I have. Like, if I use GPT, here we have GPT voice, you know? About I can turn it and I can talk with him. I try to use it, like for example, hey GPT, how are you? I'll ask, yeah? And they can answer me, but they don't have good structure. They can't create a dialogue. They will, I don't know what happened with my GPT, but maybe with this one, okay?
Maybe she's tired.
Oh, I'm also tired, yeah, because I'm an organization. And GPT also tired. Oh, excuse me, let's use another resource. So it will be GPT from my phone. Like this. I'm turning. Hey GPT, how are you?
Yeah, exactly like that. You're just casually starting a conversation and it's super clear. If you have any other phrases or anything else you want to practice or ask, I'm here for it.
Can we do dialogue together like you are stewardess and the passenger?
Of course, that sounds fun. Let's set the scene. I'll be a flight attendant and I'll check in with you. Here we go. Good afternoon. Welcome aboard. How are you doing today?
Excuse me, can I take a water?
Of course, I'd be happy to get you some water.
As you see, I can use it like a dialogue, but the problem of GPT that they can't conclude. They are having a dialogue with me, but they can use it by good structure. Like they will be stewardess in all the steps that I will speak. No, she gives just a prompt that you can ask. Just repeat the question, one question. But for the solving the problem, I found the next one also like limited opportunities. Limited opportunities for authentic conversation and also in class. So research in. I want to show this one. So here we have the methods and tool selection. I tried to do it by GPT, but I can't. That's why I found this link like tool selection. I Talkpole AI. Talkpole AI, here we have the characters, here we have the chatting, here we have calling, where students can do it by themselves. Also, they can create a dialogue in real life. I wanted to do it in real life. So, how we can do it? I can show you, like this one. Here I have the Talkpole AI. Like this one. Here is my link that I use. Here we have chat. Firstly, you can chat as GPT, as you know. The second one, we have sensitive mode. Sensitive mode, it means that you can sentence mode as you feel like introducing yourself, introducing someone else. Here we have basic information for the English. Yeah? The next one is world mode. World mode, where you can find the vocabulary, good vocabulary, where you can play some games to learn more vocabulary. Yeah? And there we have dialogue mode. Dialogue mode is also like GPT I try to do, but here you can practice by the structure. The next one, call mode. Call mode, you can call to someone. Here you can find the characters, like maybe it will be Emma, don't need online courses or extra courses to learn English. And also, we can find here role players where we have a lot like ordering taxi, booking hotel, at the supermarket, buying clothes. For all our things, I found the role plays there that you can use on the lessons. And also, the last one that I see are debate and photo mode, where, for example, you can use the photo and you must express it. If you express it correctly for the app, they say, yeah, it was correct. If you have some mistakes in the grammar, in a speech, they also will correct you as a teacher. And for my,
And does it provide feedback?
helpful AI, feedback, they give feedback. I can show you after the speech. So here also we have characters that I mentioned for today's my speech. Characters, here we have the main famous one, like Loki, Odin, if you know, Abraham Lincoln, Marco Polo, like Amelia Earhart. Do you know these persons? It's the main popular persons in our literature, as you know, yeah. For the humanitarian view, we have the first lesson as a literature, reading for pleasure. So, for these lessons, I found interesting math. Like, for example, I want to use Archimedes, yeah? I want to use Archimedes, and I will present to my students, for example, today we will learn about Archimedes. Do you know about him? They said, no, I don't know. Maybe we learn it in math, but I don't have any information about him, for example, yeah? And for them, I'm giving this link, like for example, you will be the one group, I'm giving you my iPad, and I will say, ask to him, who is he? Yeah? Ask information about him. And they, how? I will write? I said, no, you will talk with him. Like how? I will write, putting it like start, and here we have the information about him.
Greetings, I am Archimedes, a seeker of knowledge from Syracuse. I spend my days exploring the wonders of mathematics and the natural world. Tell me, what is your favorite thing to observe in nature?
As you see, he's asking the question. I can see you, tell me something. And here, I wanna, where's my argument? I use another app.
My days pondering the mysteries of the universe, from the stars above to the waters in grace. What is your favorite thing to learn about?
And as a student, I will ask, Archimedes, who are you? I don't know about you. For example, that student asks. And then they try to find answer. They have my mistakes here. They give the correct evidence and answer.
I discovered many things about how the world works, like why things float. Have you ever seen a ship sailing on the sea?
And I will answer, no, I've never seen. And here, as you see, we have real-life communication with AI.
That is quite interesting. A ship
Like
sailing
this
on
one,
the sea
we can
is
use
a grand
our
sight,
phone.
a testament to clever design.
So, as you see, what we have there, we have 4 steps, yeah? The first step is brief biographical story, and here you will share the good, correct information, because talk created by in a pedagogical side, and all the researchers gives the certification that is correct. The second one, students guess the character. They can use a lot of them. Also, they will interest of this program because maybe for asking some questions will be better than writing. Yeah. The next one, conduct interview with AI voice and collect information for poster and project. So, language and cognitive skills. What kind of cognitive skills we are upgrading? As you see, 4 our skills is there. It's for listening, speaking, critical thinking, and vocabulary. If we say about listening, here we have comprehension, speaking and question formulation, critical thinking, autonomous learning, and vocabulary expansion. So, as an example, we are doing it with our 9th grade. Also, you know, in I don't know what kind of book you use, but in my school we are using English Plus, and after the unit we have literature. Yeah, we have about famous person, and so they are finding about Beethoven. So they also ask the question, find out their mistakes, how they are solving it, and also they are using with the special resources. If they don't have any notes or iPads and something like that, they can use it in their phones. Yeah, it's possible to use. So the next one. For the conclusion, I want to say AI voice enhance engagement, autonomy, and communicative competence, and encourage self-directed learning and critical thinking. And I think that it will be effective to give the interest to our students. Thank you so much.
Next, Ilona Krubik.
Firstly, it will be free as a basic all the programs, then it will pay. Okay? Excuse me, I'm on the organizational, that's why I'm thank you.
Hello, dear guys. Thank you so much for being here today. And today I want to share about important makerspace, which is information and resource center supported by U.S. Embassy. And here you can see this is an open American style library. It's actually, but it's also like community space. So what is the main goal of the American Corner? It's like sharing ideas, networking, and just collaborating with each other. So here through the QR code, you can find out more information about American Spaces, which is located in 10 cities in Kazakhstan. So here is the Astana, Almaty, Uraysk, Aktobe, Karaganda, Kustana, Babardar, Petropolis, Muskino-Nogorsk, and Shymkent cities. And here's the Instagram pages where we're publishing our events and also the programs and many of events and programs. And next one. The main goal and main events of the American Corner, first of all, is the free access to English books and resources. We also have like paper-based English sources, but also the digital resources. And we do a lot of sessions with Education USA. This center is doing a lot of events with the representative of U.S. Embassy and U.S. universities and colleges, and also they doing face-to-face consultation for the students who want to apply for the study in the U.S. And every week you can find that we're doing free English courses and English clubs. For example, the speaking club, English for beginners, or debate club in English. So in the American Corner, you can find out here a lot of programs and events and training sessions. And the main reason is, again, it's a community and volunteer service. The next one. So, we're doing also the U.S. University, as I mentioned before, U.S. Embassy stops meetings with them, and also we have programs as ELT, is English Teachers Assistant and English Teachers Fellow programs. This is how you see maybe what was the name? Our guest speaker today, Francois. Yeah, he's an English English language fellow, and he is located in Kokshetau series, but basically we can do also program with him. And how that okay. So in academic year we're doing programs for the students which is like 16 plus and above, but in summer period we're doing programs, summer camps for the like 10 and 15 age students. So maybe if you have like everything is free. Like every material, every resources, every spaces, every programs is free. And the last one is like program development programs, development personal as in like soft skills programs. And next one, but here's I want to invite my colleague Timur. He's from Oskimen. Maybe want to share something. He came to Astana for this conference.
Okay. Hi, hello. Nice to see so much teachers, and it's a big honor to be here. Actually, I'm from American Corner of Oskimen, and the first question to you, before this presentation, or just in general before the actual conference, have you heard about corners?
Yes. On TikTok.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Cool. Although it's kind of forbidden for us to have TikTok, yes, because of the American policy and so on. So Trump is not friendly with companies. Like, yeah. So, two people. Yeah? Two people. Okay. So, what can I tell about the corner? The corner creates to share the American values, to share American culture, which means that we don't actually, it's not the language center, it's not the English language school, not the Lyceum or so on and so forth. It's a basically hub of English speaking people. So through speaking clubs, through different activities, we try to share American values and American culture. But it's not like one-side communication, of course. We have different Americans who share our Kazakhstan's values, knowledge and culture. For the last 3 years ago, we got a native speaker. His name is Colin. And we taught him how to play number, how to sing songs. He played some cues during the numbers. And people were amazed with his ability to play number. So you have, for instance, a theoretical situation, or maybe not a hypothetical situation, where you got a phone call from your principal, and she saying something like, we have an English language week next week, and it's middle of the night, Sunday. And you should come up with the idea right now, right here, and send the agenda to the teacher's WhatsApp group. You just need to call back and say like, English language week, this date, this time, and they will arrive absolutely free of charge, with their own program, with their own activities, games, maybe native speakers if they're available. For instance, right now, at my town, we don't have a native speaker anymore because of the different policies coming now. But maybe we'll to have a native speaker next year, next academic year. I mean. So we are created for you to satisfy maybe your wants.
So this is like, again, it's a community space where you can share the ideas, any maybe suggestions, if you have to. So, yeah, maybe the next slide. So, how I mentioned before, at the American program, we have like physical books and journals and SAT, IELTS, TOEFL preparation books, but also we have digital resources as a eLibrary USA. And what is like it is for free. It's through the link of bio on the Instagram. So you have like time-saving, remote learning and opportunities, wide access to scientific resources, and also you can get access to journals, magazines, not only American-based, but also the whole world, so like in different languages. So next one.
Can I add?
Yeah.
Just for you to have the proper example, for instance, again, your excellent students need to have a thesis or I don't know, a paper or diploma of some kind of, and they usually, the paper itself requires to have terms of references, right? And the website provides you the free entrance to some of the websites like PressReader, GSTore, I use this to my master's degree thesis. Free access, and the important part is that some of these articles, you cannot find them in ChatGPT, for instance, because they're not open, yes, they're not going outside the website. So, yeah.
How you see the first one, PressReader and Flipster, is for magazines and journals. But here is the academic research partner, GSTore and Calculus is for more like academic research. So you can find the thesis, diplomas, like any researchers from maybe Oxford or Harvard University students. And also here is we have the Bookflix. It's a platform where you can like teach or learn English language basically at the platform. And here's like digital book where you can learn through the videos or games or like vocabulary and doing quizzes or like improving your English language. And Canopy is some more about streaming platform, and you can watch the movies, like TV shows or the cartoons in English. And this films is like awarded like maybe Oscar or Emmy, Grammy films. And this is, I think, a great opportunity for teachers. Maybe in the classroom you can use those kind of platforms and just teach the English language. The next one.
And if you're still studying, you can use it for yourself, actually.
So this is how the website it looks like. How I mentioned, you just need to apply a Google form through the link in bio, and then you have to get access to this platform for 1 year. Yeah, you can find out this link on Instagram pages. So based on American Corner, we have an English teachers community, and we're doing weekly meetings, conferences, hackathons, like speaking sessions for teachers, only for teachers. So if you'd like to join us, you can just scan the QR code, and this is a like Telegram chat where you can just share your ideas, and maybe if you'd like to be our guest speaker, you also can just text me, like I'm suggesting like to be a speaker and so on. And you get the opportunity to improving your public speaking or improving your technical, expertise. So yeah, we're doing lots of meetings, and you can find a lot of programs. We're also sharing that, and yeah, also we're giving the certificates for special events, like maybe at conferences or hackathons, for participating, or maybe being a guest speaker. And next one.
Could we
Yeah.
add information about University of Education Museum?
No.
Education Museum also.
But
Could
yeah,
it-
yeah, sure.
So, in our Instagram, American Corner stand, there's a program from Education USA Advising Centers. So So basically, brief information. There's United States Embassy, cultural art, which are the American quarters, the 10 quarters, and educational arts, mostly about education. And they sharing information about studying in the United States, absolutely free of charge. They doing individual training programs. So they basically go from your essay, motivation essay, documents and so on. They help you to study in the US. And they also share information about programs such as Flex, Fulbright, Tech Girl, Tech Women, that many of this. And they announced the program which is called Education USA Advisor. And basically, if you apply for this program, you can become the advisor of Education USA. And what will you get? You will get the information about grants, about scholarships, about every possibility that you or your students could apply for program and could become the alumni of this program. So you could create your perfect students and send them to the United States, and you could be known as a teacher who helped other students to study in the US. And the deadline for the program is March 26th. Yes, 26th of March. 25 of March. Sorry about that.
It's not flexible. It's not flexible, it's for teachers. So if you like to be ambassador of Education USA, you can just apply, and then you get the interview with council of the Education USA, educational department of the embassy, and then after the interview, you will be work as an ambassador.
So yeah, simple. Step 1, apply. Step 2, interview. Step 3, lecture here offline at the American Corner stand. Step 4, you present information to your students. Step 5, they evaluate your job. And step 6, a possible step, you go to a conference in Almaty with all the ambassadors from the whole Kazakhstan. It's paid, by the way, free of charge. They pay for your transportation.
Can you give the link also?
If you open the American Corner Astana page, here is the host, Stan Ambassador Education USA, so here's not only the Astana, but also Almaty, Arturiya, Karaganda, Pavlodar, Ruski Monopolis, Kuraz, Shymkent, and these cities participate. So this is open, this is free. So yeah, that's the last one. The last. So if you have here's my visit card. So if you'd like to.
use brainstorming methods. Next. After the students divide into two groups. Next, listening activity. This activity was created to use the ISO collective platform in the main part of the lesson. For example,
When we listen to music, we use all parts of our brain.
так, for example, любой business answer, the show answer, right answer. Oops, okay.
Brain and a
Reading skills are group work. Students work in group, read the text and create a visual diagram. Visual diagram. The visual methods help them analyze information and organize ideas. Multiple choice activities. Тоже по ссылочке. Quiz using workbook platform. And speaking activities work much better. Students read the dialogue and answer the questions. They also share their opinions. And the end reflects speech. This activity is used at the end of the lesson. Reflection task. Students create a display point following the specific structure. As a result, students become more confident, motivated, and ready to use English in real life situations. This is all.
Okay, thank you. That's all. Так. Қазір барамыз. Мына сілтеме арқылы кері байланыс берсеңіздер, қазір мына жерге шығарайын, иә? Сіз барасыз. Атты ойлап, иә? Жоқ, бүгін емес. Дайын болғанда онлайн жібереді. Осы сілтеме арқылы кері байланыс берсеңіздер, иә, барлықтарыңыз бір сөйлеммен болсын, екі сөйлеммен болсын, иә, кері байланыс керек. Одан кейін қазір барлығымыз атты залға барамыз. Конференцияның жабылуы болады. Шаршадыңыздар ма? Шықты ма? Шығып тұр, иә? Şuransızlar. Biraz oldu.
Жоқ, лауазымы дейді да, әбе жетекшісінің деп жаза алмайды, мұғалім деп жаза. Türkçe yazmak istiyor. Ne yapacağız? Yusuf. Brilliant.
Solda mı ya? Жақсы жүріңіздер. 306.
Bunda толық қой, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19, 18, 21, 8,